Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, Clover Rosie Art. Today I am going to draw the third mermaid for Mermay this year. The theme I got for this mermaid was futuristic. At first I wasn't too thrilled when I got this theme, since I have never drawn anything sci-fi in my entire life. But then all of these ideas started swirling in my head and I became so excited for it. As you can see, I try to incorporate a lot of designs that looked futuristic into the drawing, like the ring holding up her ponytail, and the rings on the bottom of her side bangs, and a cute braid running through her hair. For her shirt, I sort of made it look like as if it was put together with scrap pieces of metal. I think it looks really cute, and I imagine that she fashioned it out of scrap pieces of metal that she found floating around in the ocean. It's the same sort of story for the bottom of her fins as well. In her hands, I have her holding a trident, but I have what looks like metal connectors of sorts on it. I imagine that it can collapse and spring back up because of that. On the edge, I have what looks like electricity of some sort coming out of the trident. Of course I know electricity in the water is really dangerous, but this is a futuristic mermaid, so she probably found some way around that, and it will only be dangerous if she gets up close with the trident. One of my favorite parts of her design is her tail. I imagine that she lost her real tail in some sort of fatal accident when she was caught in a huge fishing net and was struggling to get free. Because of that, she fashioned a metal robotic tail for herself, and on the edge of it you can see all of these circuits and wires as designs that I put on there. Of course, I also needed to give her a little fish friend like I had for my previous mermaids for Mermay. I imagine that her pet fish was also caught in the same accident as she was, and she saved it by making robotic fins and all of that, and then they became best friends of sorts. I mean, as best friends as you can be with the fish. I think the fish turned out so cute. I also really loved the color palette that I used for this drawing. I stuck with cool, sleek silvers and toned down blues, which I think looked really good together and added to the futuristic feel. I don't know if there are many blue metals, but possibly in the future! For her skin, I used a toned down brown color, which I think worked perfectly with the rest of the colors to the drawing, and it added that little bit of variation that was needed. Then I moved on to her tail, which is still my favorite part of the drawing. I started with the flippers, which I colored each scrap of metal on there with a different gray or blue color like I did for her shirt. I also made the trident look like more electricity was coming out of it. Then I moved on to the main part of the tail, which I switched off on coloring it either a light gray or a light blue on the different sections. I also traced the circuits and the wires with different darker versions of each color for a bit of depth and shading. After I'm finished with the futuristic mermaid, I move on to her pet fish, and finally I add bubbles to the background. Then I'm finished! Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, make sure to like, subscribe, and click the bell icon so you'll be notified whenever I post a new video. I will be posting a lot more Mermay videos to come. Bye friends, and remember, keep being creative.